Hey everyone. Hi, I'm Sabongale. This is We Don't Retire, We Ascend. Got something caught in my throat there. I just had some firecracker shrimp and it was very spicy and it went down the wrong pipe, as they say. Hope everybody's doing well. If this is your first time here, I'm Sabongale. This is We Don't Retire, We Ascend, because we have no intentions of retiring or retreating. Retire means to retreat or to pull back, and we're not going to do that. We are going to live out loud as we age as Black women in the 21st century. And I just want to welcome you to my channel. Welcome. On this channel, I try to address issues Black women who are aging in the 21st century. Try to address some of the things that we face as older Black women. And when I say older and aging, I just turned 62. So that'll give you some idea of who I'm talking to in particular. But also, if you're a little younger than that, take heed, right? Your day coming. Your day is coming, right? But we appreciate our younger sisters because sometimes they can show us how to live out loud. Sometimes we forget what our dreams and desires and goals were when we were younger. And sometimes our younger sisters can show us that. So we appreciate you. Today I want to talk about, and by the way, if you like what you hear on this channel, hit like and hit share. I really, really want to attract Black and brown women who are aging in the 21st century, because sometimes we have a different perspective on things, right? So if you like the content, if you like what you hear on this channel, please hit like, hit share, and subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe. It's okay. It doesn't cost you anything to just push that subscribe button. Also, hit the notification bell. That way, when I come out with a new video, when I drop a new video, you will be among the first to know, right? And also, if you're a writer, I just started a series on the playlist, under playlist, 15 minutes of the Great American Novel. So if you're a writer and you're looking for someone to co-write with, someone to keep you accountable, just for 15 minutes. I don't do it. I'm not doing it every night yet, but we want to get to the point where we are doing it every night. Even if you don't see the video, take 15 minutes and write in your journal, write your poetry. But check out the playlist and see if that's something that you'd like to participate in as well, because we do that live. So, and I know I look a little funny. I'm kind of growing my hair out right now, but the thing is, here in Georgia, it has turned a little chilly. I'm not a cold weather person. I love hot weather. I don't care. I'd rather sweat till I drop than be cold at any moment. And so that's why I've got on my really heavy New York sweatshirt here. I have my hat on, and I'm trying to keep as toasty and warm as possible. So that's why I look funny. This hat is very, very warm, very toasty. And also, by the way, before it happens, if I run out of video before I finish this, I will probably just add some more to this. I'm recording on my phone this evening, and so it kind of tends to run out before I'm done. So this is what we're talking about today. This is a time of the year when it's easy to feel sad. It's easy to feel lonely, especially if you're an older woman. Perhaps you are an empty nester. Perhaps you are a widow. Perhaps you're divorced, or you never had children, or you're away from family, especially those of you who are living remotely and traveling remotely. Sometimes we get to this part of the year, right? Everybody's having family over, and especially if you're from a big family. I wasn't really from a big family, right? But of course, growing up. Okay, so that was one of those moments when I ran out. Actually, I just have too much stuff on my phone, and I'm recording on my phone. So this is that time of the year. I know when we have some call holiday blues or whatever, when you get sad because there's not enough people around. Maybe your holidays don't look the way they did, a few years ago, 20 years ago. Some people say once you've lost all of the elders in your life, then holidays just aren't the same. And I get that, right? Also, this is a time of, I guess, uncertainty, a little bit of uncertainty because of the results of the election. And a lot of people are talking about moving abroad. More people are, from what I understand, the traffic on the internet has just really ramped up. People looking for information about moving abroad and living in other countries, right? And of course, I know I'm preaching to the choir. This is a community that has been talking about moving abroad for quite some time. I do like to travel. It is my desire at some point to live abroad. It's just not going to happen for me right now. And I know for a lot of you, it's not going to happen right now. And for a lot of us, some of us don't want to leave. Some of us are just fine where we are, but there is that uncertainty in the coming year. What is going to happen? What will our lives look like under this new administration? And I've done a video before about not feeling like the sky is falling. You don't have to rush and leave and move out of fear of something bad going to happen, right? If you're going to err on the side of, if you're going to worry about something happening, worry about something good happening, right? Instead of something bad. But I know this is that time of the year, but that coupled with the holiday blues, a lot of us are very anxious right now. What I've noticed, a lot of sisters are very anxious. And I think a lot of us, it's interesting, I've talked to a couple of people about this, about how since we've been in this community, right, this move abroad kind of community of Black women, it's been so interesting because I think that subject has brought us all together. But I really believe that part of the reason why we have come together in this community, right, is not as so much about moving abroad as it is about seeking community and seeking people and other women, Black women who have values similar to yours, who have dreams and goals similar to yours, with no judgment, no shame, and all of us just being who we are, right? Rather than focusing so much and getting so caught up in trying to hurry up and get out of the country in the next few weeks. I think this is a time of the year when we really are seeking community, and that coupled with the anxiety of, okay, I'm beginning to wonder if somebody doesn't want me to do this video because I keep having to stop and delete a bunch of stuff because I don't have any space on my phone. Okay, so yeah, I think, and here's the point. I think what we're really, truly looking for and seeking and searching, and I don't think it's even just the Black women, Black and brown women who are seeking this. I think we're seeking and desiring friendship and sincerity and genuineness, right? Authenticity. Authentic people. I think that's what we're looking for, right? I don't even think it has anything to do with the holidays. I don't think it has anything to do with the upcoming administration. I think it has to do with we are genuinely and truly just seeking friendships, right? And I think that's what I found in this community. And it doesn't even have to be a whole lot of people, right? It doesn't have to be a lot of us. It could just be one or two. Maybe you've gone to some of the meetups, the Exodus meetups. Maybe you've created a channel of your own based on your own interest, right? Either the interest in a particular country that you want to move to, or maybe you found friends in the country where you are. You've found that there are already groups of Black women in the countries where you're seeking to go. Or perhaps you're just looking for somebody to occasionally have a cup of coffee with in your own hometown, right? I actually met this sister. She's a beautiful lady. In my yoga class, and we didn't know, initially we didn't realize that we were both kind of tapped into this same community, but once we found out, it was almost like we were instant friends. And one day she said, hey, let's just go to the coffee shop, because she didn't live far from me. Let's go to the coffee shop and have coffee. And I think we sat and talked for about 3 hours, about anything and everything, right? And it was just nice to have somebody close by, really, who understood my desire to travel, right? My desire to do something more in my retirement and as I age. This looks a little crooked. And as I age, right? And my desire to find other women who know and believe and understand that we still have power, we still have agency over our lives, no matter what our age is, right? As long as we are physically able to do the things that we want to do. So please, I want to hear from anybody who either agrees or disagrees with me. If you agree, give me a thumbs up, right? Give me a like. If you disagree, give me a like and explain why. I want to know, right? I'm not telling anybody to abandon your dream or your desire of moving abroad. I haven't. I still plan to go, right? I still plan to go. But even if you move in silence, even if we don't know all of your plans to move, right? I'm not asking you to give that up. I'm not asking you to give up watching the movie, the videos about Black expats. Look, I get it. I watch Stephanie Perry every chance I get. I watch Rashida and Adelia every chance I get. I watch these sisters who are doing the thing that I want to do, right? I have no intentions of house sitting anytime soon, but I watch them videos. I watch those videos, right? And I listen to Stephanie Perry talk about house sitting school. I watch videos of people who are in the places where I want to go, the Black expats in Panama, Charlotte Van Horn. I watch those videos. I want to know all the details. Look, by the time I do move abroad, I'm going to know every detail that I'm supposed to know, because I watched those videos. Cortez Ross, I've probably seen all of Move Abroad and Thrive. I've probably seen all of his videos about Merida, Mexico. I've probably seen all the videos about Panama, because those are two of my interests. My husband is from Trinidad and Tobago. I've been trying to get him to move back, but I don't think we're going to go to Trinidad. But I look for places in Trinidad and Tobago online, and when we're there visiting. So I get it. I watch all of those videos. I'm not asking you to stop doing that, and I'm not asking you to give that up. I'm only suggesting that don't watch and listen to the point where it makes you feel frustrated because you can't do it right now. Okay? If watching them and listening to them makes you anxious, if you find that you feel some kind of way because you know that right now is just not your time, just continue to do the research. Again, if you want to watch the videos, listen to them, get all of the information that you can, because like I said, by the time I do get up and go somewhere, I'm gonna know all about. I feel like I've been to Merida. I've watched so many of those videos. I feel like I've been to Panama. Okay. So sure, watch the videos, but if it makes you feel some kind of way, don't let it pull you out of your peace. Don't let it pull you out of your joy in this moment, right? Keep your peace and your joy in this moment. Find your friends and find your tribe right where you are. And it doesn't have to be a whole group. Yeah, we love these Exodus meetups. We love them, right? With 50 plus women. But it may only just be that one sister, a couple of sisters that you need to talk to. I went to Morocco in 2022 with everybody, and met a lot of these sisters that are part of these communities. I met a lot of people, and I stay in touch with a lot of them, but there's 2 or 3 or 4 that I'm still very cool with, and we talk on a regular basis, right? We talk on a regular basis. And if you are seeking those communities, go ahead and seek them out. But maybe there's one or two sisters just right where you are in your hometown. I don't know where you live. I live in the Atlanta metro area, and that's a big area. So I'm sure there are a bunch of Exodus. I know there's Exodus meetups here, right? And I may not get to them all, right? However, there are one or two people that I stay in touch with, right? I couldn't sleep last night. I called people that I knew were in a couple other time zones. I didn't call them, but I texted them, right? And I'm up at 3, 4 in the morning texting people in other time zones that I met through this community, okay? But you don't have to feel anxious. You don't have to have vacation blues. But you don't have to jump and move out of fear either. Yeah. Some of us still have a beautiful life right here, right? Some of us still have a beautiful life, and a good life. I'm not rich or anything like that. I recently retired, and I guess it depends on what you want, because I'm good. I'm really good where I am, right? Except for this weather. I got on this is a nice cozy sweatshirt that I actually bought when I went to New York in August, right? This is the warmest sweatshirt I probably own. But I got the sweatshirt in August when I was at JFK. I think, did we fly into JFK or LaGuardia? I think LaGuardia. And the air conditioning in the airport was so cold that this man was selling sweatshirts, and everybody was walking around with these New York sweatshirts on in LaGuardia Airport because it was so freaking cold. So, that's my only complaint about Georgia, because people think Georgia don't get cold, but Georgia gets cold, okay? It gets cold here. So my desire for you is that you are just at peace during this holiday season. If you celebrate, if you don't celebrate, I tend not to get all caught up in that whole holiday thing, but just a nice, cozy, warm house with the honey bunny, and maybe a bowl of chili, a bowl of hot soup, something hot, some tea, some coffee, something hot, because I can't take this cold. But so let me know what you think. Let me know if you have been, especially for us older sisters, because sometimes as older sisters, we always got to be the strength and the we have to be strong for everybody else. But especially if you are 60 plus, right? And especially if you are living abroad, if you feel some kind of way, if you have some issues with seasonal, depression, or let me know how you feel, I'd like to think that I understand, but I'm not where you are. I'm still where I guess we consider home, right? I'm still in my home. I still have someone here with me. I still have family around. And so it may be a little different, right? Perhaps we will all be where you are at some point, somewhere alone on our own during the holidays, thousands of miles away, who knows? But just know that if you are in this community, I know that you have met someone, that you have made friends, you have created community just where you are. And hold on to that. Hold on to that, because I think really that's all this community is about, is friendships, right? Sincere, honest friendships, good people. That's all this is about, right? And we're going to need those. We're going to need all of that in these coming days. And especially, I know I'm going to need somebody to listen to me vent, but I'm trying not to watch the news. I don't know about you. Y'all still watching the news? I try so hard not to watch the news. It's kind of hard not to watch it. If you're in social media, it's hard not to see what's going on, but I stopped watching the news. I just stopped. I've been watching a lot more Netflix and a lot more Amazon Fire Stick. So tell me what you think. If you like this content, if you like what you've heard here, and if you're interested in this kind of conversation around Black women aging in the 21st century, please hit share, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that when I drop another video, you'll be among the first to know. And also, if you are a writer, even if you just like to jot down in a book your thoughts or whatever it is, check out my playlist and my new series, 15 Minutes of the Great American Novel. And come write with me, come co-write with me, right? I'm just doing some co-writing just to make myself consistent, because I do write, and just trying to stay consistent and stay on top of all of my writing projects that I have. So yeah, come on by and see me, and we'll chat. As a matter of fact, I would love if you are a woman of a certain age, 60 plus, and you're living alone and you're abroad, right? If you're living alone and abroad during the holidays, I would love to hear from you. I would love to be able to take some time and maybe interview you. I'd love to know what that might feel like if you have those thoughts, like if you're feeling some kind of way about being somewhere on your own. And I know I talked about a video earlier this year. A gentleman was sounded like he was scolding Black women for choosing to be independent as they age, and choosing either not to have a husband or choosing not to have children, and talking about how being alone in our old age is our punishment for that. We ain't gonna worry them, no. Don't worry them. Because we don't have to be alone. Sister Dr. T and the Gallivanting Granny have come together to create the Co-Living Life on Facebook. If you are looking for other women in other places and going where you're going, and not wanting to live alone, perhaps you want to share expenses, share community in places where you are all over the globe, check out Co-Living Life, the Co-Living Life on Facebook. But yeah, we are coming together as a community, and I love seeing that. And so I don't want to see you feel, be burdened by the rush to leave the country, or even be burdened by the holidays and feel like you have to do anything, right, as a result of all of these things. You can just continue to be who you are, where you are, when you are, and choose to be happy just where you are, right? Choose to be happy where you are, and create community just where you are. So I think that's going to do it for now. And I want you all to have a wonderful holiday. We still have it's about a week before Christmas now. So enjoy this week coming up. If you in them streets, in them shopping streets, get out. Ain't nothing out there. Ain't nothing out there that you ain't already got. All right. If it ain't something that you absolutely need, get out those shopping streets. Those holiday streets, right? Get out them streets. You don't need nothing out. You don't need nothing at Target right now. Nothing. You don't need nothing at Target right now. Bye, y'all.